Yes, sir. Y'all coming by with me, man. Welcome to South Africa. Soweto, the Meadowlands. It's a little cool today, but this is how it looks every day, man. This is what we doing. Chilling. This is what a lot of the compounds will look like. And this is just life, man. Right now, I told you guys while you in summertime, it is wintertime here. All right. So that's just how you must understand time and understand nature and understand the differences. Okay. And what it is to be able to live out of country, out of state, out of mind, out of time. But you also must understand that nature is different in different places. And you must also be in tune with those places as you move forward in time. Okay. So if you're in a temperate climate, that's 4 different seasons of life. You got to change 4 different times of the year. If you got a dual climate where it's just hot sometimes and wet sometimes, or hot sometimes and dry sometimes, or cold sometimes and dry sometimes, or cold sometimes and wet sometimes, then you just got to change a couple times. So we must know those things, man. And so today I didn't really want to come at y'all with a whole bunch of stuff, man. This is the morning show. Y'all know how it is, man. It's your homie, HerbMan. Everybody know me out here. You understand me? So we out here, man, just living modestly, doing our thing amongst the people. In the middle of Soweto, man. This is actually I'm about 5-minute, 10-minute walk from Nelson Mandela House, so we can walk there, walk to Villa Kazi and everything like that, man. The people love me. I've been out here for several times, so ain't like they don't know me, but at the end of the day, man, we love it here, man. I just wanted to say hello to you guys. I know y'all probably can't see me because I got y'all directly straight toward the outside, but hey, man, y'all chill out for me real quick. We'll get to talking. What's going on, Chief? How you doing? Good. That's my little neighbor right there, y'all. I should just keep it on, but that's my little neighbor. It's cold out here. Okay, but that's my little neighbor right there. And y'all can just watch, man. Watch as the cars go by, watch as the neighborhood bustle. It's a cool day today. But as you get ready for your morning over in America, welcome to the HerbMan Morning Show. All right. And as you get ready for your morning, you can also see how some of the Sowetoans and some of the people here in South Africa get ready around the town, man. But great neighborhoods, bustling, a lot of business, a lot of opportunity within the community. I love it. It's the best communities I've ever been a part of. If you are currently in South Africa or whatever and you want to get your owner's manual, please DM me. Please DM me. The owner's manual for people who are the residents of South Africa is 500 Rand. All right. The regular owner's manual is $50. All right. Fair. If you're American, it's $50. If you're South African, it's 500 Rand. And y'all gotta excuse me, I'm eating my lunch. What y'all up to today? What's the plan for this morning? What's your work life looking like? You can see everything coming from up here. If you guys are interested in your owner's manual, please DM me and we'll get you the information that you need. All right. If you're interested in your owner's manual, please DM me and we'll get you all of the information that you need. All right. For your little funky measly $50, all we require is your birthday. That's it. Your birthday holds more information than any other part of your body. So you know they do got Uber. Uh, they got Uber Eats. You know they got Bolt for transportation out here. It's not called Uber to drive for taxis. Called Bolt. But you can get public taxi, private taxis. You can get all that type of stuff. And the bikes that you're going to see, those are Uber Eats. Welcome to the HerbMan Show. Experiencing different life, different different continent, country. Best thing I could ever do. Come on, Chief. I got you on now. Why you go home so early?
They said we're coming home early.
DJ went away and tell everybody, hey.
Hey!
What's up? So, so you said they did what? They said we're going to the house.
They said we come back and we
Hey, man,
that paper that I gave Mom.
Okay, welcome to the house.
Okay.
Welcome. We might go get soup then. We're going to have soup.
Is that page?
We'll get them in a minute.
In a minute.
Yeah, change your clothes and we'll try to ride it and get it. He didn't want to go anyway.
It's not going to be open. The gate is going to be locked.
The gate going to be locked?
Yeah.
What time can we get them?
They open at 3.
Okay, you came back real early.
What time?
11.
No, they said they're coming back at 11.
Yeah, you just left.
I just left.
Uh-huh.
I did not left. I did not leave.
Yeah,
And Mom is here.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I can see her.
Yeah, your mom telling you to get out of my life.
Yes.
But yeah, anyway, man, so, man, this is just the life, man. This is the life we living, man. We love it out
That
here.
you can invite.
South Africa is good.
Invite.
You know what I mean? Everything's good now. No. Don't touch anything there, man. You can watch, but you can't touch. So, but just for you to understand that you can do it. You know, all of the freedom, all of the healing, all of the repair, all of the replacement, the repositioning can definitely be yours. And sometimes it would just require you to have enough faith and enough understanding that you can attain it. So I just wanted to have a relaxed morning to just get you guys to understand on YouTube and on TikTok that, man, hey, look, man, there's some folk out here just talking to you, and there's other folk out here that ain't. And you got to know the difference between the two. And I won't deal with nobody because it's very hard to understand the difference between the two. So I'm asking you, dwindle down what you think you need a whole lot of. You don't need a whole lot of truth. You just need one or two people that tell you the truth, and those are the folks you need around you. Everybody ain't gonna do that. You see? And out of your ignorance of how you are designed and the power that you have, again, you know, I don't like to continue to keep going through my life story, but again, guys, I've been locked up 15 times. I've been in the penitentiary. I done had 3-day bread and water. I done, you know what I'm saying? I've been married a couple times. This is I've been married at least 3. Feel like this is my 3rd marriage. I got kids. I've been everywhere, man. I've been to the military. I've been to the prison system, the jail system. I've been to college system. I've been in the minister and the preacher in the church. You know, so I've experienced a lot of different things. I've been to the Navy, where I was, you know, stationed in Japan for 3 years. Actually, 3.5 years. And so seen a lot, done a lot, been a lot of places, done a lot of things. But I'm still just at the core a country ass little nigga from West Georgia, Carroll County to be exact. okay, that has been to 5 of the different continents on the planet. So, at the end of the day, man, people ask me like, bro, why you start all the way over? But you made it in America? You were doing this, doing that. You come out here, but you just, hey, I'm gonna make it out. I got the code. I got the secret. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everything, man. If y'all can see what I see right now, bro, I appreciate everything. So what I be trying to teach y'all is this vibration and this be able to understand where you at in your life so you can ride the wave. Everybody don't understand that shit. So you can't heal your life, yourself. You can't heal your cancer, your diabetes. I see. I'm. People be like, what the fuck, nigga? You always out there, dog, nigga. Yeah, I'm healing my life. I'm healing my life, and in healing my life, I heal myself. I'm being open to any and every dynamic because I was trained like that. I just told y'all my life story. I done been in a lot of places, so I already been trained for the dynamicism of what life brings. Trained to go like a gunner. So when I teach you guys about herbs and teach you guys about healing and teach you guys about fate and destiny and teach you, look, I had ulcerative colitis back in 2013, man. Ulcerative colitis is an autoimmune disease that you're supposed to have for the rest of your life. I don't have that shit no more. I ain't been had. I took herb tea for 2 months. 2013. It's 2025. I ain't never took medication. I ain't never been to the doctor. I ain't never did nothing, and I don't have the symptoms. I used to be bleeding like a little a teenager. You already know, like a teenage girl. I be bleeding like a teenage girl when I go to the bathroom. I don't do that no more, man. So what I'm giving you is a collection of 46 years of dynamicism riding the waves of life. They done took me from Japan to Philippines to South Africa to Australia, to Jamaica. Yes, sir. So you got to understand the dynamic. All right, boy, too cold. But get out of my man. Too cold. Go put on the shirt. So you got to understand the dynamic, and then allowing my kids to watch. Watch, be able to see that doing this thing, living. I ain't got to clock in, clock out. We ain't doing it like that, and we can get whatever we want. You know what I'm saying? But get away from the door, man. It's too cold. Go. Stop trying to watch. You watching me now. You watching me. Why you trying to watch the camera for? He ain't never seen me do it like this. But hey, y'all. So,
trying to read the comments.
You trying to read my comments? Hey, don't try to read my comments. I read them.
I read this whole spectrum.
So I'm 18, just out of 5 years shit. I'm trying to heal. I don't know what to do. Just know that the world ain't end. Marriage toxic. Just know that it don't end at 18. See, one of the biggest secrets I would love to give the kids, right, especially like people your age, is I want to get you to understand you got to learn the patterns of nature. The pattern of nature is that it's a permanent system of changing events, right? So that means shit gonna always change. You ain't gonna never have the same girlfriend, same boyfriend, same mama, same dad. Everybody gonna be here, go away some kind of way, right? So life changes, and the fastest you can embrace change is quite honestly going to be the best way to handle the experience. So understand, look, man, stuff happened, but it's not the end of the world because something will change. You'll meet the best person at 15, and then you'll meet a better person at 21. And then you'll meet the best person at 21. And then if you ever have an opportunity, you'll meet a better person at 35. You see? So, at the end of the day, it's all about understanding that it's never the end of the world. So your diagnosis is that you single, you lost your girl. Your diagnosis is that you sick, you lost the liver or kidney. But understand this: regeneration is the secret to healing. Let me repeat this, you guys. Regeneration is actually the secret to healing. It's not a pill. So how do you regenerate? Rebirth. That means that if you understand seasons, it's gonna come back around again. You're gonna be reborn. It's gonna rebirth in your life. So if you poor right now, don't worry about it. All you need to worry about is effort and time that you take and put into something. Come on, sir. All you need to worry about is effort and time that you put into something. And you're gonna see, man. I'm a living witness, bro. Anybody that really know me on this live, if I got real friends that know me from Dunwoody, from Towers, from Peachtree, from Glen Haven, you know, I don't know if I got folks on here that know me like that. But if you really know me, man, you'll know, boy, this nigga always been goddamn like this, cuz. You feel me? Always. So you can't tell me you can't do shit. If you fresh out of prison, you can't tell me you can't revive yourself. 15, I've been there 15 times. I only did a 5-year stint of prison. Altogether, maybe 3.5 out of 5. All right. But 3-day bread and water in your military. In your United States military, them folk gave me 3-day bread and water. I was number 1819. I've been through a lot of shit, y'all. I was locked up 6 times in the United States military between the ages of 18 and 19 years old. 6 times. And them folk gave me 3-day bread and water. They walked me across the, when I got out, I was like, they going thing. They were like, all right, my nigga, all right, boy. Hey, look, I was out that motherfucker. But that's your United States military. See, y'all don't really know nothing about HerbMan like that. That's why I just wanted to post up them on the show to let you know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what my eyes have seen. But I understand nature. I understand the vibration of life. I put myself in a lot of situations that can't nobody get me out of. You know what I'm saying? Not even myself in some instances. So I began to understand the waves of nature. Being in the Navy, I was on the ocean. I wasn't goddamn I was at sea. Shit. I was on the ocean, cuz. Yes, I said. Talking about a country boy that I already grew up on the farm, that I already grew up around chickens and gardening, farming. I already grew up around BB guns and all that type of stuff. You good? Yep. So I was already primed and ready to be able to learn something and start over. And what happened is the ancestors chose me for this information of a compass and a calculation that I show y'all every day on the live. So based on your birthday and understanding the essence of numbers and the language of numbers, we'll realize that your birthday is your time tag. And that language that's in your birthday will allow us to be able to understand you better. And we don't need the time you were born. We don't need the location you were born. We don't need to know nothing about your street name. I don't need to know nothing about your name or your nickname. I don't need to know nothing about the doctor's diagnosis or the self-diagnosis you think you got. I don't need to have your blood type or your blood sample. We don't need no hair sample, or stool sample, or urine sample, and I don't need no live culture from that little ugly bump that you got down now that you didn't have from somebody. We don't require your social security number or credit card number. See, I don't need nothing but your birthday. I know every motherfucking thing about you. Hey man, nature's fine. Everything about you started for your birthday. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this, y'all, for 7 years now, man. I'm seasoning this shit. And I'm 46 years old. So that means not only am I seasoning life with it, but I'm gonna get older in this. Y'all gonna forever see me It ain't just your DDGs and your Casanats. It ain't just your what his name is, your what homeboy name is, your Yaki Awakens. It's a little underbelly, a little country head nigga named HerbMan. He older, fine, and he got an old natural system that comes straight from nature. So we can bypass my intellect, bypass everybody's degrees, and just get straight into, do you know how to read and calculate nature? And that's how we lead people to the right places and the right things, the right foods, the right herbs. And that's what you get with your owner's manual for your little funky measly $50. All right. And if you're in South Africa, you get it for 500 Rand. All right. So now that's really what we're doing. But I'm gonna move out the way, man, because everybody getting out of school. It crunk out here. What's going on, Chief? It crunk out here, man. And I wish, like I said, I wish I could diagonal this thing the way you could see everything, but unfortunately, I won't be able to do it like that. Bustling community. If you can just come out, if you can just come out in your driveway and cut hair and make a living, come on now. If you can just come out your driveway and do hair, you ain't gotta do nothing. Just come out your driveway, do hair, make a living. They ain't gonna zone you. You ain't gotta worry about no HOA. If you can just have somebody come in your driveway right now and just pick up 2-piece fish dinner, you ain't gotta open up no restaurant now. They're gonna come to you. And your neighborhood ain't gonna ever be tripping about all the traffic coming to you because they know you the filet. Shit, they coming to you. You the fish woman in their community. So you ain't gotta worry about nobody talking about calling the law on you or anything like that. Cause you the fish queen and you ain't gotta ever open up no restaurant. Do it right in front of your yard, right here. Cut hair right in front of your yard, do hair right in front of your yard, fry fish in your driveway, cook hamburgers, and all y'all on YouTube and TikTok trying to make all this goddamn food. But you can do it right in your goddamn yard and create a commerce in your community. But you can't do it in America. But here, I love it. I love it. I love it. You can create commerce right in these little communities. You can create commerce in your community. So it's bustling. Everybody walking. You got this folks selling chips. Got the candy man. I got the man selling chips out here, the fries. I got the burger man. I got the mama over here. Got that say he got some tacos. I got the haircut man. I got the man with the food finna. The man with the food finna come through in a minute. You see what I'm saying? So instead of the eye cream man, you gonna see they're gonna be your fruit and vegetable man. Come on time too. Know when you need them fruits and vegetables. Okay, commerce in your community. Okay, commerce in your community. Again, if you are in South Africa, we do it for 500 Rand. If you are in America, it is $50 for owner's manual. All you gotta do is DM me and we'll get you the information that you need. Now, the owner's manual, if y'all just want to talk about that for a hot second, that's all I really want to talk about it for, because it's real cold out here, to be honest with y'all. But for a hot second, while y'all getting ready for y'all little morning over there, the owner's manual is just like any other thing, man. Owner's manual for your radio, your TV, your car. It's about it's just like to optimal performance, the optimal usage, and also to be able to get the longevity out of that piece of equipment you bought. Well, your birthday holds that same thing. We call it the manufacturing date. So your birthday equates to the manufacturing date to give us the model number, and we'll know what kind of model of a human being you are based on your birthday. And then from there, we get all of the other information, especially spiritual tendencies, physical tendencies, herbs and foods, and also lifestyle activities. Those 5 things to me are the remedies for what you got going on in your life. Whether it be cognitive, mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, we can help you solve it with the owner's manual. If you're interested, please DM us and we'll get you the information that you need. But at the end of the day, you guys, like I said, I've been doing this for 7 years. Okay. Y'all just saw me 3 months ago in the basement in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? That was a very, very good living. If y'all didn't know, I just didn't have my basement done, but that was a very good living, you guys. All right. So out here, We chilling still. Very good living out here, man. Modest, peaceful, humble.
Daddy,
Yes, sir.
we can count.
Yeah, man. I want to show them, man.
Okay. Like you just set up for no reason.
I appreciate you setting me up. For 4 o'clock, we're gonna go on the setup. We'll teach at 4. Today I'm just chilling with them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, just chilling. That's it. Wanted to show y'all everything so you get the life of one of the realest cats trying to do this, trying to show y'all really how to do it. That's really what I'm trying to do. I ain't just gonna really be talking to y'all like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna use the little cell phone for what it worth to be able to show y'all how to go from rags to riches. If you really a hustler, a baller ass nigga, you really down for your shit, bring your ass out here, nigga. Yeah, you talking about to start from the bottom to the top. Put what you learned over to the test. See, y'all ain't really cut like me, but you talking. I don't need no handouts and no hand me ups. You know what I'm saying? I got it here, man. Old school with this shit. OG, that's what they call it. OG. OG, cuz. Yes, I got the game sold up. I remember one day Master P said, hey man, if I lose it all today, I'll get it back. Cause one thing you can't take away from me is how to get it. And that one thing they can't do. America's scared of me. I'm America's #1 nightmare. I've been America's nightmare. I just told y'all I got locked up 6 times in the United States military. I've been America's nightmare. I've been that shit. You know what I'm saying? For a long time. I've been the HerbMan, y'all, for a long time. I've been the HerbMan. Just understand what I'm saying to y'all. But I was destructive in your community. Now we're gonna build this shit up. So I know how to live and cohabitate. In whatever means. I'm a militant minded motherfucker. That's what they scared of. I'm the real dun I'm trying to tell you. Niggas done been to prison, but I done been to prison and been to military and been to military prison. Shit. I love it though, man. Life is beautiful. You can start from anywhere. You can do anything. I'm a living witness. When I preach and teach transition, I mean it. You can transition. You can evolve. You can go from nothing to something. That's why I be wanting y'all young kids to know, like, that shit ain't the end of the world. Pimp. That little sentence, that little bad decision, it ain't the end of the world. If you open up your perspective on this dynamic of world, you can go anywhere and be anywhere. Your wife may not be right down the street in your community. It may not be your little dream may not be right there in that state, on that side of the earth. It may be somewhere else. But you ain't open to it, or you've never experienced it or extended your opportunities to that. Then our children are limited coming in. You think all your life is supposed to be on Keller Road. You think everything you want is supposed to be right there in downtown Atlanta. Come on, man. You think all your dreams supposed to come to true in Georgia. Shit, man. That's a piece of a pie. And what I keep teaching y'all is that you're giving a whole pie, which is the whole world consciousness. What I be trying to teach you guys, and when I show you guys on this chart here, this is eagle's eye perspective. This is topographical. Let me show you something. All right, son. Yeah, you don't convince me. They got me cold like that, so you don't convince me. Hold on. Let's move this up, man. I'm just gonna give him a sneak peek though, because I'm gonna get up. Keep tapping the screen, you guys. I'll keep talking. Keep tapping the screen, you guys. I will keep talking. All right. Keep tapping. I'll keep talking. If you keep tapping, I'll keep talking. And get what? I still ain't gonna talk for long. Okay? I still ain't gonna talk for long. I got my big boy, he done came to the house. So we about to chill, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. If you keep tapping though, I'll keep talking. Okay? Only way you get granted permission to understand the secrecies of riding the waves of life is you got to be able to focus and concentrate. Focus and concentrate on things that you see and understand and witness in this cold and time. Okay? Focus and concentrate on what you see. Focus and concentrate on what you see. Okay? So at the end of the day, this is a topographical understanding of life. This is what we will call the eagle's eye view. Okay? This is what we will call the eagle's eye view. Okay? In other regards of the eagle's eye view, it would be the 360-degree perspective. The eagle's eye. Okay, this is the eagle's eye perspective on life. Other words, this is called topographical vantage point. A topographical vantage point means that I'm looking from it from up top. So that means that you must get up top to get a perspective on really what this dynamic in life really can give you. And so even though I'm telling you about my lows, I'm also letting you know that when you get to the bottom of something, you'll get to the bottom of something. That means you'll get to the top of it. I hope y'all caught that this morning. But you know, when you get to the bottom of something, you done got to the bottom of it. God damn it, that means you know about it. You got to the top of it. You know all about something when you done went to the bottom of it, because you done got to the bottom of that situation. So my point to you is that this is topographical, metaphysical knowledge that you're getting when you're tuning into the HerbMan show. Okay, I'm not teaching you from the rat's perspective. Okay, now you got the rat. Now listen to me, son. You got the rat and you got the bat. You hear me? Listen, I'm talking to you. You got the rat and you got the bat. Okay? They both are in a maze. You know what a maze is? Let's say a maze is like this.
I know what's a maze.
You know what a maze is?
Yeah. You need to solve it and get to the end.
Right? So they both are in the maze. Now, a bat can see. A rat doesn't have really good vision, but a rat has wings. Okay? Now, in a maze, which one of these can get out the fastest? The rat or the bat?
The bat.
Huh?
The bat.
The bat. You said the bat?
Because the rat has bad vision, but it has wings that if it flies, it's still going to have bad vision.
Y'all heard it from the mouth of a baby, did you? Did you hear it from the mouth of the baby? Did you hear that from the mouth of the baby? Huh? Did y'all hear that from the mouth of the baby? The bat is going to get out quicker because the bat, even though it can't see daddy, got wings, and up is the quickest way out. Up is the quickest way out. Okay? Up is the quickest way out. So what we're trying to get you is to get out of your lower self, get out of that depression, get out of that anxiety about your diagnosis, get out of that depression, get out of that anxiety about your financial situation, get out of that depression, get out of that anxiety about everything you got going on in your relationships and your social status. Get out of the rut and get your mind back into cool sense with your body and go up. See, get out. How you get out of the rat race is you got to be a bat. So it ain't about your physical vision and what you done seen with your two eyes more than it is about the wings that life done gave you. The more than it is about the wings that your life done gave you. So how many wings have you collected along the way? Because you got to be able to know that up is the quickest way out. So what we're trying to get you to understand is that the quickest thing that can go up may not necessarily be your body right now because you're in a wheelchair. It may not necessarily be your body right now because you in the hospital bed. It may not necessarily be your kidneys right now because they don't work. It may not necessarily be your heart right now because you on the palpitation machine. It may not necessarily be these organs that can go up right now. So that's fine, but there's your mind and a spirit that can. And I've been in so many isolated situations, been in these institutions and in these prisons for these amounts of times that I've learned how to be able to allow the mind to be free, but not in depression or anxiety, but be free in the growth. You'll realize that a lot of brothers and sisters that are locked down, they learn because that's all it is to do. So they grow. Understand they might not ever get out, so you might not ever see because they're imprisoned that empowered mind. They're imprisoned that empowered spirit. A lot of these brothers and sisters that's going to jail, y'all think they are locking their body up, but they trying to lock the mind. Oh my goodness, man. Thank you for this morning. Okay. A lot of y'all don't know that they're locking your sons and daughters up. The body, it seems physically that they're trying to entrap them physically, but they know who they are because the way that they're making it in the world. See, I'm old school. I escaped. I'm 46. I ain't 26, but I'm just like them. I ain't 18 no more, but I'm just like them. I escaped them trying to capture me. Entrap me with a systematic understanding of who I'm supposed to be. Oh, because you got a record. Man, I don't work at the credit union with the record. Here you talking about after the record. And then ran 10 of them in Georgia. I ran 10 of them in Georgia as a maintenance man. So ain't no stopping this. And so that's what I'm trying to get you to understand, you guys, that I have a experience that when you're under pressure, when you're under these things, you broke, you selling dope, you ain't got no hope, you busting heads, going to jail, you're doing all this stuff that you're going against yourself, but there's a power in you. You see it when you go to jail, them niggas is following you. That was me. When you go to the military, them niggas is following you. That was me. I was the platoon leader in your United States military. I was your platoon leader in the United States military in what they call that? Great Lakes, Michigan. Okay, in Great Lakes, Chicago. I was your platoon leader for your United States Navy. But I also was a goddamn platoon leader in the boot camp in goddamn Jackson, Georgia, in your United States Penitentiary. But I always been a leader of men and women. So I understood that there's a power that's in me. And in them isolated times, I started to realize that they're trying to capture that strength of your mind, not necessarily your body. But they'll get your body to get your mind. So I started to be able to understand that I can escape, I can grow higher, I can be enlightened, not physically. I don't want to leave nowhere. Y'all trying to go somewhere physically. Ain't nowhere to go. I want to be the deity here. Not afterlife, not beyond life. I want to be that deity here. So when they used to call me king in the streets, I realized that I didn't want to be that because the king in the street is going to be always envy. So if the cats around you don't get you, they're going to tell the police to. But even when you came to my set, I played chess on the front porch. We talked about politics. And then also I took care of the whole community. So I'm taking care of your kids, throwing barbecues and ice cream trucks for everybody. I was that type. So deep down inside, this was always there. This is what they want. I ain't gonna let them have it. I'm gonna transition, go all the way righteous, learn how to understand herbs and the plants for real, and really sell people herbs that can heal instead of kill. Then next thing you know, nature said, "Shit, fuck it. Oh, we got us a nice little young man over here. Let's expose. He want to go deeper, y'all. He want to learn. He say he want to know for real." They said, "Well, put in time. How much time? Give me your life. Bet." So you'll really not, you'll lose you'll not work no more. Your wife gonna leave you. You're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. You'll do all that for this. Yes, sir. Because I ain't coming in here bullshitting. I once almost damn near died. I ain't trying to lead the paradigm either. So I want to be able to know this, if not for nothing else for me and mine. Okay, cool. We'll use your learnability and your research ability, and we'll run you across eons of information. If you can find synergy in it, you can pass the initiation. Huh? You're going to have to learn eons of information, the history of mankind, medicine. We're going to pass all this information by you. So you're going to have this satial ability to just want to learn, motherfucker. We're going to put this in you. But we want to see that out of all of this, all can you find synergy? If you can, you pass the test. What I came out of that, you guys, is this. And I understood that back in the day, they didn't have nothing, but they did have record of things. And when we started recording days of your entrance into the matrix with these time tags, we were able to coincide. Not only the day of you were born, but the day of the incident, something happens to you in your life, we can record that. And that's what they did. So not only did you have this, but you also had a man coming by the name of Nicholas Culpeper that was letting you know, hey, look, we got the decumbiture. The decumbiture is not only the natal chart, the decumbiture is also is when the incident happened. When did the snake bite you? What day did the car accident happen? What day did he die? What day did this? And then we can coincide the birth to the death to understand, damn, nigga walked into some shit he wasn't supposed to, or we can get an herb from that. Okay, so in this time, you was in this time, you got that time, so let's get some herbs that come out of this time that's going to benefit or complement this time, and then there you go, bam. And polarity begin to be the recipe because they begin to understand polarity. So that when I teach you about north and south, I'm teaching you about positive and negative. I'm teaching you about how to stay in the charge, and you must understand that the most high and all that type of stuff ain't nothing but the electrical charge. That means that you're in a oneness. Consciousness is just the presence in thought. That means that you're living in the present moment. So you got all of the stuff, yin and the yang, the feminine and masculine energies, the intellect, the intuition, the religious stories of the Torah and the Bible and the Quran, and you got all of these different, the Kabbalah and all these different texts of Hindu and Buddhist and Muslim and Christianity and Jewish and all these different superheroes of Superman and Spider-Man and Batman and Black Man and Black Man and everything else that's coming in is about a story of resurrection, everlasting life. So your Jesus mind, your learning every weekend is about how to live forever, but you've never really sat down with that question because death has always been in the background of your existence, so you don't believe in it. It's the recipe for belief. So I'm giving you an all-time enemy over an all-time superhero. You either gonna live forever or die, and you subconsciously are accepting death, even though your superhero went down to hell, took over the keys of death, Said, grave, where's thy victory? Grave, where's thy victory? And death, where's thy sting, right? So it's telling you that you shouldn't even have to worry about this experience. And over again, we are infatuated with the superheroism of these stories, never being able to really rightly grasp how does that affect me, all because of two things. Because the rat and the bat mentality. You're trying to see your way out of something that you're supposed to fly out of. You're trying to walk yourself out of something you're supposed to fly out of. So see, a rat anyway, yeah, you got vision, but you don't know where you're going. So for the bat, yeah, the bat ain't got no vision, but your eyes don't tell you where you're going. It's what you are equipped with that gives you the best aspects to the matrix, right? So if the matrix is about this and you got eyes but you can't see, but if you got wings, then you got what it takes to get up out the matrix, then the matrix ain't consistent of your two eyes here but your wings. Now where are your wings at? So when you get sick, you ain't got no wings. So all you see is what the doctors say, which is fate, right? So you got one side of this dynamic that's going to be fact. Okay, it's a fact you got cancer. It's a fact you at the last stages, and it's a fact that they can't do nothing else for you. That means that you don't reach man's intellect. And I'm finna let y'all go. Y'all done got me crunk, but I'm finna let y'all go. Fact and intellect, right? So now you done got to the point where these folks, it's a fact that they don't know nothing, no more else about your situation. It's the fact that the machines and all the modern technology can't figure out your situation no more. Man's intellect done reached its highest point. Okay? Now, this is what y'all are feeling at because this is the bat and the rat in the maze. So now you can't see your way out of this situation physically. Okay? You can't see your way out of this physically. So when you get in this scenario, you must learn how to transition. You see that roller coaster ride? You must learn how to transition to intuition. And faith. When the facts ain't there, the faith has to kick in. And your faith needs to be in assurance of something. And the assurance of something is learning the patterns of nature so that you understand that I am assured that this is a permanent system of changing things. And my change can come. See, the most famous song from Sam Cooke is what? A change is going to come. But you got dialysis and there is no way out. Cancer and there is no change in my diagnosis because of their facts and their intellect. And you're going to keep on coming back here being reincarnated until you realize how to ride the waves of life. When you're bogged down with some of these things, you must understand how to transition over to another perspective. The 360-degree perspective of a thing is to give it the two-sided understanding. You're going to go and get two opinions when they tell you about your disease, but then get it two opinions within you. That when facts say this, what does faith say? Or when faith say this, what does facts say? So one doctor said that, but what did the other doctor say? So you got to understand that sometimes when you and I'm going to tell you another thing too about fact and intellect, because this is the physical. I'm going to tell you another thing. When you over here, pills may not work. Okay? Pills may not work when you over here because that's fact, that's intellect, that's something that came from something. I'm gonna tell you another thing too. Sometimes when you over here, food may not work. Sometimes when you over here, herbs may not work. The reason why is because they're coming from the physical, the nature side of you. Okay? So you'll see that you done tried everything from nature to take pills, man, herb, food, everything, ain't nothing working. Because why? This ain't what's needed. Because this stuff right here may do work, but without this, it ain't working the same. So when we transition over here to faith, now this stuff got the power that's necessary. Because what it is you're trying to artificially energize a weak ass body. You're trying to inorganically energize a weak battery. It ain't gonna happen. The only way your battery will work is when it's the positive and negative is aligned. And we teach you that in your owner's manual. And this is what I'm born to do. And again, you guys, I'm gonna be here for a long time. So you get to grow old with me. Because I'm trying to extend your life to 120 years at the bare minimum. And after I'm finished, others will come in my stead to continue on this message of evolving humanity. You say, well, how can this evolve humanity? What are you teaching? I'm teaching you that environmental stimuli will never stop. Environmental stimuli will never stop. This is the earth experience. Okay? Environmental stimuli will never stop. That means that issues, problems, all of what you see in the world today, it's just environmental stimuli. It'll never stop. But its sole purpose is to grow you intellectually and intuitively. The environmental stimuli is never going to stop because its sole role is to grow you intellectually and intuitively in order to evolve you into the human species that can adapt to the environment. Remember that you are an adaptive creature. So black folks don't supposed to be in the cold, but we can adapt. White folks don't supposed to be in the sun, but that's everybody you see at the beach because they can adapt. We're adapters. So adaptation has always been of value when it comes to life and to this incubation of the earth experience, the atmosphere, you guys. Look, man, the biggest thing that you got to understand, y'all, I'm trying not to be all of this, but look, the biggest enemy to this shit is oxygen. Oxygen is going to oxidize, stress you. You're going to get wrinkled. You're going to grow old. All your organs in your body going to get black and get old, and you're going to die. That's what you call aging. You get old. Aging and getting old is because of oxidative stress. So let's say you never get sick. Let's say you know what panacea to go get to get sick. And so now you done got the grasp of HerbMan's understanding of everlasting life, right? So now we live in 120, 230, whatever it is. We live in a long time now, right? So now we living so long because time is actually what you got rather than money. So you got to understand the poor mind, rich mind understanding in order to be able to understand. A rich mind ain't got no money either, but he got time. So he put all this time and effort into research and learning when he ain't got nothing. But what a poor mind do is put all his focus on money and videos and TVs and what somebody else got and don't put a lot of time in learning and researching and using the time wisely. When you are poor-minded, you devalue time. When you are rich-minded, you understand the value of time. Got to get paid for your time. But you've been to learn something because of the understanding the value of time. You've been to learn a subject matter that you can expertise in on invention or creation that you can be able to sell or do whatever that's yours that you can do. Why? Because goddamn it, you didn't club when they went to clubbing. You didn't go practice when they went to practice. You practiced before they practiced and after they practiced, and you didn't stay out all night long, and you didn't go there when they went there and do that when they did that, and you wasn't with that when they was with that, and so therefore that discipline was that's a discipline that became a disciple of yours, your friend. So when you got these friends that are starting, you gather these friends along the walk of life. Now you got somebody to fight these environments with. Your disciplines, your 12 disciplines or your 12 disciples. Each of these disciplines is a 10-year lesson that you learn in life. Okay? So we understand this duality now, so we can be able to teach it. You get all this information with your birthday, and that's why the owner's manual is the best thing coming in the future. It's the best thing coming in the future. They say that the doctor of the future will no longer prescribe medications, but will instead teach you about the human frame and the human design. That's what this is, and that's who I am. We don't need to be trying to prescribe you medications, because the meds that you need is not medication, but meditation. And when we uplift the mind, uplift the mental spirit, and the spiritual understanding of what was happening, we could still send signals via the nervous system to whatever organs that are not working. And that's where we're able to substitute the energy that we could not rather get in the physical from those things. So now we add this spiritual energy over, we add this mental focus and concentration energy over to these body parts. And then you give them the herbs and the pills and whatever else y'all treatments you're trying to do. And that's when your ass will rise, Lazarus, rise. That's when you will rise, Lazarus, rise. Okay? So you got to watch the pH balance, the waters, hydration, the waters. Okay? pH balance, the waters, hydration, the waters, nutrients, the waters. So you're constantly having to focus on the waters. There's another thing that I want you guys to understand too, is that a duality of temperature and fluid. Temperature and fluid. This balancing act also is the thing that creates the conductivity. Remember, you got nervous system electrical signaling going through chemical components, right? Meaning waters, fluids. So the fluid is the conductor of this electrical activity that we're trying to get you aligned in, right? But at the essence of it, it's about balancing temperature and fluids. So you balance the temperature and fluids by understanding how to balance the minerals and all this stuff that are in your fluids. So now if you're going and drinking a lot of cold drinks, if you're going in a lot of cold climates with a lot of cold drinks and this, that, and the third all the time, you can start to affect the temperature. So when the temperature goes down, the fluids get colder. Okay? When the temperature goes down, then the fluid gets colder. Right? So now when you got a cold fluid, that's going to be more creation of, to me, I would call that the mucus effect. But at the same time, this is where mutations can come in at. There's other things that can live in the cooling down of the liquid, like these parasites, bacteria, all this type of stuff, right? If the temperature go up, then the fluid get hotter. But it's stuff that can live in hot fluid too, like funguses. Okay, like the funguses, right? So now you can go cooler and start getting things that can live in cooler water, like cancer and all that. Or then you can go hotter and these things start living in this situation like fungus. And then you got what they call that? Where you got fungus in your head, fungus in your mouth, because y'all eat too much sweets. You get yeast infection. That's what they call it, yeast. But that's because the temperature don't went up. So it's the balance of the temperature and the fluids that's creating the incubation, the environment for your cellular mutation. And the more that's offset, the more mutations you can be undergoing when it comes to cells. Now, another thing is also understanding that these are the 7 chakras, which are representing the 7 I'm gonna say endocrine glands, right? So the 7 endocrine glands, all of that we pull out. Also, you have the times of day. So this look like a little clock too, because this is 6 a.m., 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 6 p.m., 8 p.m., 10 p.m., 12 a.m., 2 a.m., 4 a.m., and 6 a.m. So it's a clock. So once we get your birthday, we can also tell you what are the best times of the day for you. Okay, so right now, as it stands, from 6 to 8 a.m. is the Aries. Okay, Aries are going to be your early risers. Okay, your early risers normally they can handle a lot of chaos early in the morning. Okay, 6 to 8 a.m. All right, their mind is already kicking in. From 8 to 10, the Taurus is ready to go. From 10 to 12, the Gemini is at its best. From 12 to 2, the Cancer is ready to ride on. From 2 to 4, the Leo's ready to go. And from 4 to 6, the Virgo has done its thing. Okay. And so there you go. And then from Libra, from 6 to 8, the Libra is in their element. From 8 to 10 p.m. is going to be Scorpio. From 10 to 12 a.m. is the Sagittarius. From 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. is going to be the Capricorn. From 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. is the Aquarius. And from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m., last but not least, is going to be your Pisces. Okay. Now, another brother asked me the other day about yesterday about this, so I'll tell you guys about this. Okay, really quick. Okay, every Aries has Libra qualities and vice versa. Okay, and vice versa. Okay, so these are your two sun signs, right? The two suns in you. Okay, the two suns in you. Okay, Taurus and the Scorpio. Scorpio. This don't mean compatibility. This means one person got this duality. Okay, one person got this duality at the bare minimum. All right, then you got the Gemini and the Sag. Sagittarius has got Gemini qualities. The Cancer and the Capricorn. The Leo and the Aquarius. Virgo and the Pisces. Okay? All right. So now these are dualities that are within each and every one of you, and one of these gonna cause your problem. One of these gonna cause your disease. One of these is gonna cause your learning curve. One of these are gonna cause everything because one of these you don't know enough of. That's the balancing act. Okay. Follow me, you guys. Watch me. Keep tapping the screen, you guys. I'll keep talking. If you get us up to 100,000, we'll start doing you guys reading for free here. Okay. If you give us up to 100,000, but I know how y'all daytime show people out. All right. So anytime, anyway, that's what we're doing. So now, what is the choice that you got to make? Drama or peace? Beauty or ugliness? Which one you want? Boredom or passion? Gemini, Sagittarius. We can be bored with you or we can be passionate with you. Which one you want? Together or apart? Is a Cancer Capricorn. So every Cancer Capricorn always dealing with this shit. Do you want it or not, motherfucker? Y'all want to be together or you want to be apart? Your heart. So a Leo Aquarius is the heart of the mind. So they always are in conflict with, do I show my heart or my mind? A lot of Aquarius want to be smart as fuck and want to show their mind in situations that people need to know that you care. I want to know you care, not that your ass is just smart enough to do some shit. And then vice versa, Leo's always caring too much, but be dumb as fucking stuff. So you have to show you that you want to do it mentally, not just showing up every day because you love to do something, but can you do it? Just because you love it, you need to learn how to do something. Leos want to just love some shit and can't make no money. Here wrong with y'all. All right? And then last but not least is the restrict or let loose. So when you're going through these particular dynamics, these are lessons that you must pass. And some of y'all are passing them without knowing, and a lot of you guys are failing without knowing. And that's all happening every day of your life, and you don't even know it. And we show you about that with your honest man. Okay. Everybody got two sun signs. Okay. So anybody got questions? Do not engage with his content. It's all quackery. Do not give him money. Okay. That's what I want to talk to them, because I prepared dinner for you too as well. Matt Karras, what's your aim? Talk to me. What's your aim? You don't gotta talk to my people. Talk to me. Macaris, what's your aim? I know mine. So I'm trying to figure out who you is. Cause shit, I'm on here. I'm HerbMan. I'm on here. I'm HerbMan. Can't fool who the fuck you is without no picture talking shit. Yeah. Okay. So you don't want to say nothing. Okay, cool. So now my point to you is that when you're going through this dynamic, you guys, there are lessons that you must learn. Now, the thing about the lessons is that when you don't understand the dynamic of transition in your life, what can happen is you'll start fighting against the waves of what you're actually supposed to learn in the 12 disciplines. So these are 12 disciplines. Okay? 12 disciplines. The discipline of understanding drama, between the discipline of understanding peace, the discipline of the value of seeing beauty versus the discipline of the value of seeing ugliness in a thing, the discipline of being able to be discontent with a thing, be a little bored in time versus the discipline of being passionate with something, right? The discipline of being together in the thing versus the discipline in being apart from a thing. The discipline of showing your heart versus the discipline of showing your mind. The discipline in being more restrictive versus the discipline of letting loose a little more. So these are discipline. So you got times where it wants you to let loose and you being restrictive, you fail. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, what you're understanding here is that what we're missing is how to be able to know and balance and get a little bit more of some understanding in the opportunities we're being presented on a day-to-day basis. And the honest man will help you do that. What am I getting on a day-to-day basis? What is my life all about? Why does this keep coming to me? Why am I keep getting hit with this same person or this same issue, this same situation? It's because you're just in that lesson and you got to learn how to beat it. You got to learn how to pass the test. To me, death is failure. Everything else is nothing more and nothing less. What y'all talking about? So yeah, nothing more, nothing less. Okay. So what you guys got to understand is that all look, I done got big enough now to know that there's always gonna be some naysayers. Okay. But how many of y'all really have been watching me? Put some ones in the chat if y'all know me. If y'all been watching me for longer than a day of whoever miraculous is over here, I'm gonna call him miraculous. Okay. Let's call him miraculous, y'all. Miraculous is miraculously done came up on my feed today. But how many of y'all know me? Have you ever seen this wrong out of all the lives that I've done? And this is how I start my life. Do you know me? You got any affiliation with me? Any cahoosins? People say, no, give me your birthday. Boom, give me your birthday. Then we do it. Have y'all ever heard somebody say he wrong? Have y'all ever heard anybody say he wrong? So when you got people coming up here talking all that shit, is this thing has proven itself to where I don't necessarily have to prove it to you. All I'm really trying to do is allow it to be more accessible to you now. My job is to make this accessible to the world, not to prove it. It proves itself. This old ancient tool gives you two things. It acts as a compass and a calculator. That's what this is, a compass and a calculator. So it's a navigation tool and a calculation tool, okay? A compass and a calculator. It's a navigation tool and a calculation tool, all right? Now, with that being said, that means it runs off numbers and give coordinates. Based on your birth date, this thing is going to go and calculate your birthday and give compasses, navigation tools, coordinates of where you are and what you need to do versus where you are with the things that you're dealing with. And if y'all get me to 100,000 likes, I promise you I will start doing this for you guys, because people are going to come up on here live to see so that they can prove me wrong. And every motherfucker that, even if it be a soft voice woman, if it be a hard voice motherfucking man, I know that you really are trying to see this nigga ain't nowhere in the hell. And when I do it each and every single time, it proves right, because we're going in the right direction. We're talking to the right people. You're no longer talking to me. You're talking to nature. And numbers hold language. And once we map you out and track you along this system, we'll be able to know what lessons you're in and what you need to do to pass the test. Simple. And this is the basics of it. This ain't got nothing to do with no in-depth knowledge. This is the basis of what we do. This is like at the rudimentary, fundamental level. But I put this up here because bro had asked me about it the other night. And I said, okay, I'll reteach that for you so that you can write them down. Y'all see I left that up there for a longer period of time so that people can start writing the information down. There's a lot of people that got their owner's manuals. A lot of people that want to understand, okay, when I get to my next phase in life, my next lessons, what are those, and this, that, and the third. So, it is what it is, but we do vary. So this, like I said, this is the basis. We do vary. It ain't going to happen for everybody, but I'm telling you that right now, every one of you guys got those characteristics. I don't give a damn what you say. Every one of y'all got them characteristics, okay? For a Libra, it's all about drama of peace. For Aries, it's all about drama of peace, period. But then also, I can get into that situation as well. So even though I'm not a Libra or Aries, I can just get into that lesson myself. Now, Aries or Libra are always going to be like that. But for me, I can just get into that because I got to learn that piece of me too. Just like an Aries and Libra got to learn they Gemini, because I'm a Gemini. And an Aries and a Libra got to learn they Sagittarius, because I'm a Gemini, I got that Sagittarius. So I got to learn the bits and pieces of your shit, and you got to learn a bit piece of my shit, because it's all the disciplines. Disciplines are your disciples, because once you learn the lesson, you take the lesson out into life. So you call them disciples, like your tools. These lessons become your tools. Okay, and some of you guys are at points where you're not learned enough to be able to correct the problem that you're in. And you know why? Because your mind wandered off too far from your body and put the body in a vulnerable situation. Your mind, when it disconnects from the body like that, victimizes the body, because the body does not have direction without the mind. Now, your brain will never leave your body, you guys. Your brain is the body part, but your mind is something else. And your mind leaves your body often. And you start wandering into places, the 40 years of wilderness, the wildness of the mind, the untamed mind, the blind mind, the 40 years of the wilderness, the third eye. Remember, you can't see with the goddamn rat eye, so you got to have wings so you can fly. That's the third eye. That's the get up above the situation. That's the most high state. That's going to the mountain. So now you understand that when some of these situations that's happening to my life is making my mind wander and leave my body vulnerable to the condition. Now, if your body without your mind, you'll get shot. Your body without your mind, you'll you leave here in this situation. Your body without your mind, you'll overeat. Your body without your mind, you'll do drugs all night. You ain't know when to stop. Your body without when you ain't got your mind there, your mind is the stop sign for the things that the body has accustomed to do. Now, the body that's the weak point of the body. The body is strong in a lot of other ways, but the weakness of the body is when you socially engineer it to something, then it cannot stop itself from those social engineering instructions. So it's like a robot. Okay, so one half of you is like a robot, which is your flesh, your carnal mind. It only wants what it likes and likes what it wants. Okay, so you got one part of you that only likes what it wants and wants what it likes. And that's the roboticism of you. Now, that right there is good for something, but it's also good for nothing. And what happens is when you get your mind out of the body, then this robot is left alone to his own desires, which is putting you in death situations. But I can't explain it no better than that, y'all. Shit, I think that was probably one of my best explanations I ever got down did on him. And your boy be teaching. All right. I don't know where that one came from. Okay. So now we got to understand how to control the mind and to understand what is the main word that we be talking about nowadays. Consciousness. Christ is consciousness, not trying to get the Christ consciousness. Getting the Christ consciousness is just getting consciousness because you're getting Christ. The Christ consciousness is just consciousness. Consciousness is Christ. Consciousness is Krishna. Consciousness is Buddha, because what they were trying to say is that if you just live in the moment, if you can just be in the moment, in the present state, which is what meditation is supposed to be about, focusing in on the moment, the present state of your breath flow. You don't really need to hear anything else. I hate guided meditation and I hate open eyes type stuff. Close your eyes, deep breath in your nose, out your mouth, add humming to it so you can exhale longer, and then just plug your ears up with some earplugs and just listen to old airflow in and out of your lungs. Listen to old airflow in and out of your lungs and listen to that heartbeat. And then next thing you know, start to listen to the song that is making. When the breath makes song with the beat of the heart. Yeah. Have you ever heard that song before in your life? See, the last time that you ever heard breath get a melody and a rhythm with the heartbeat, it was in the womb of your mom. And for some of y'all, before you go home to death, you need to go back home to birth. Ooh, but listen, hey, I'm gonna leave y'all alone, Soweto. Hey, I'm gonna let y'all go, man. I got to let y'all go, but I want you to know that when I ask you to tune in, you're getting the best information you can possibly get. We're gonna get the hagglers, but I made a plate for Judas too. That's why I ain't gonna ever block you. I muted the young man, but I won't block him because he needs to. He's watching, he's listening, he must hear. I made a plate for you. This dinner is for you. You have a place. I will not ever, ever block you from this information because we all need it. And it doesn't matter what skin color, it doesn't matter what region of the planet you are in, it doesn't matter how much money you got. This is for you. All right. Anybody else? Consciousness is all of those people, and what they were teaching you is how to ride time. The best steward of time, everlasting life, or either 5 years or 1 year, is the person who can be conscious in time. Consciousness with time. If you're consciousness with time, then you can be intentional. When you can be intentional, then we can intentionally heal your motherfucking self. We can intentionally get you rich from both. We can intentionally get you the opposite of the things that you're dealing with today. I don't want to make this long. I was trying not to, but I want you guys to see this. Consciousness is what they were teaching us, but they are consciousness because they're trying to get you to focus on a superpower that's within you, because that's what they did. And even though you're saying yoga and you're saying meditate, what you're basically saying is that they just wanted you to live in the moments of time, right? So that you're not so far ahead or so far behind the present moment in what is giving you. And when you get diagnoses and when you get when you broke as hell in your pockets and when you're lonely and when you are going through all kind of relational issues, it can cause anxiety, worrying, which is going to thrust you a little bit forward, or it can cause depression, which is going to thrust you a little bit backwards, staying stuck in the past or either staying stuck in the present. And this is very subtle. Have you ever met people who, when they get home, everything that they do is for tomorrow? Oh, I come home, I gotta cook for tomorrow. I gotta iron for tomorrow. I gotta do this stuff, this, and the third for tomorrow. That's an anxious person. Have you ever met somebody that when you call them on the phone, all they talking about is what happened yesterday? Girl, let me tell you about what happened yesterday. And then last week he had the nerve to tell me, and then the other day. And so those people are always living in the, it's very easy to do. Have you ever driven home and subconsciously you didn't really think about everything on the way home? But you know, you always get home, but you just kind of like, damn, I ain't see nothing on the way home today. I was just blanked out. Right. Because you were in another mind zone, time warped, and therefore you're not conscious in time. And what I'm saying is the subtleness of this is why a pill can't heal you. This is why medications don't work, but they're not teaching y'all that. A pill will work. A pill so fucking strong, it'll work, but not in an imbalanced mind and body. Neither. Man shit don't work on you. And herbalists are not deep enough spiritually to be handling what they are dealing with in the herbal situation, because herbs is life. And so you got to be speaking, understanding spirituality, because you talking about killing folk, but then you're killing herbs, you're killing plants. So we got to be careful with all life, because all life matter, including plant life. But the herbalists don't know that. So herbalists become consumptive, and now you become a catalyst of an industrialized a situation that's supposed to be naturalized. So now, goddamn it, you want to make $1 million off dandelion. Dandelion ain't built for 1 billion people to be eating it at one time. Irish moss ain't never been built for 1 billion people wanting it at one time. So that means there's some cloning and some mass production, which means some mass inducing is going to be happening to these herbs that can be natural. If we just stay balanced and stay patient, we don't have to be at a heavy need for herbs. We don't have to be at a heavy need for food. We don't have to be at a heavy need for waters and all bottled water and all this stuff. If we stay in balance, we wouldn't have to be in a heavy need for meds. We're in one time a day. And I've been doing that for years. And y'all see, I'm 46 years old. I may look older, and that's fine. I may look younger to you, and that's fine. I appreciate it however it is, because I'm alive. But my point to you is that I can drop down right now and give you 100 push-ups and 200 squats in one setting. I can balance myself right in front of you. Right now, just hold this little leg up and cross my arm and just sit here and continue to talk to you guys for the rest of the video. But you watching me do this without falling over. You watching me just sit there and cross your arms and do this as well. because you're too overweight, or your mind is not with your body, which is going to cause an imbalance. When your mind is not with your body, whether it's from anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, bipolarism, Alzheimer's, dementia, Parkinson's, or any other mental or cognitive health issue in life, you can't do this. No matter how fit you are, no matter how faithful you are at church, no matter how young you are, old you are, if your mind and your body ain't synchronized, you have a hard time with balancing and doing this balancing act. This ain't karate and this ain't all of that. This is because I'm aligned. So even in my oneness, I'm stable. Okay? Even in my oneness, I'm stable. We teach you all of this with this little owner's manual. If you're interested, please DM us and we'll get you that information. Okay? So understanding that consciousness is going to bring us the power of intent. Somebody write down the power of intent, because that's really what's going to give you. That power of intent is going to help us activate regeneration. Okay? That power of intent, getting you back into alignment so that you can be in the moment and be conscious in time. That's what meditation is. We're not talking about no woo, wada, spookism. It's electrical understanding of how to reconnect the body, or how to remove obstruction or blockage from that connection that's going to allow one side to help the other, especially in the time of need. If your spirit ain't helping your body, oh yeah, if something going on. If your mind is not being a stop sign to your body, you're in the world of trouble. Okay? If your mind is not being a stop sign to your body, you're in the world of trouble. If you've already crossed over that to where your body is just in full control, or your mind is just gone, you're in the world full of trouble. The power of intent, Alejandro. Yes, that's what we're using. After we reconnect you, we're using the power of intent. That's what we're doing. Like I told the brother last night, he said, man, I done been through everything trying to control this blood sugar, bro. I done did this, did that, woo. And when I was doing everything, it was still a problem. So it was like, you know, you say self-control, I feel like I handled this, that, and the third. I was like, now let's go back. Let's go back when. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about recently when you're just trying to get better because you're tired of being sick. We're talking about when it first happened. We got to be looking at what happened in your life to even make self-control be a problem. So before you got diabetes, there was something going on in your life. We want to know about that. See? Oh, she. Well, I mean, you know, I had a lot of shit going on back then, you know, and they got. So that's what we talk. Oh, okay. See, I understand what you're saying now. See, now you find it. See, we'll track you so that you can find it. Remember? So if you're sick, we're gonna find you. If you broke, we're gonna find you. If you lonely, we can find you a person. Whatever it is, we can find. If you're lost in this particular paradigm, my lost sheep, we're gonna find you. Remember, this is what God said. Let me put this up to you. Because a lot of people don't believe shit stank when they come on here. They don't believe in really what they seen when they witness me. But we're gonna show you something really quick here. Let me show you what thus said. What thus said your God. It said, your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. Psalms 119 and 105. Your word, a word is a frequency. Your energy, your frequency, your vibration is a lamp to my feet. It's actually allowing me to understand a little bit more, allowing me to be a little bit more illuminated to where I'm going in life. So the feet is you walking the path, and you have to follow the Son of God. And this is the sun's ecliptic, which is in essence the path of the sun. Okay, so you're following this yellow brick road, and sometimes you get into 40 years of darkness or wilderness where you get lost. But it says a frequency or a energy that you can hear. Got to be able to hear it or feel it, or some kind of way. Your word is a lamp to my feet. So now the yellow brick road start to light up in your darkness. You start to get the flashlight in your time of need, in your when intellect doesn't reach that space that nobody else can venture over into. In fact, done became a fact that you about to die. Then you got to be able to have some faith that you gonna live. But in order to be able to transaction the energy that comes from faith, you got to be able to walk to it and transition it. So somebody's got to have a frequency or energy or some kind of vibration to you that allow you to be able to see that it can become a lamp to your motherfucking path to your healing. And it said, and then I'll become a light unto my path. That frequency will become a lamp unto my feet. That frequency becomes a light to my path. That information, that word, that information, that picture, when I ran across your FYP, when you came across my feed, it's just the way that you talk, and it was something about you, and it was, I hear this every day, you guys, but I'm telling you, it is because that is the word that becomes a lamp unto your feet. You're trying to get somewhere and do something. You're trying to go somewhere. And sometimes there seems like there's some blockages between you and your desires and your wants and your needs. But if I told you that if you can just be intentional instead of mistake worthy, everything we do by mistake. When do the student become the teacher? When you stop doing stuff incidental or coincidental and start doing things intentional. Okay? So we're going to intentionally show you how to resurrect, regenerate, and show you how to create renaissance within you and your body. All right. So I've been way past time, but I came on past time. So it's all good. I got to get up out of here, you guys, man. But I appreciate almost 60,000 likes, man. Y'all trying morning show. So we're going to be able to work with you guys. We'll be on the same time, same back channel tomorrow, man. You guys, we love you. We appreciate all of the love, all of the support, you guys. If you are interested ever in what we're talking about, please DM us and we'll get you the information that you need, man. Until next time, we love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Peace. Thank you, YouTube. All right. Peace.